the thing that I've thought has been really interesting over the last few years is how you've kind of progressed on your central bank trading, particularly since career program and that, where you left sort of not necessarily going down that route. So
because I think when I started, it wasn't on that side really.
Yeah,
it was so technical.
Yeah,
which I think when I was when you sent me the questions, I was like, thought about it and went, I shouldn't have probably done that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you've started technicals and you're that far in advance, whereas the banks are a bit behind. I think they're caught up a little bit, but you don't, you got to learn how to make the 5x that what you can, you can.
Yeah.
Which I'm not there yet, but you're building so many throughout the meantime. And I think that's why you got so much errors on the way, like trusting how you plan stuff at the beginning, your highlights and how they work, trusting your colours and stuff.
Yeah, and that's all part of the same process though, right? That you kind of take the thing that makes the most sense to you to start with, the technical side of things, and then the central bank side of stuff, which perhaps you're not feeling that much at the beginning. You then start to bring that in, and being part of a team makes a big difference there, I guess, that you've got people to constantly talk to and sort of bounce the ideas off, which
you do on a daily basis. You do the same thing. Because, I mean, these things are, in a way, they're as binary as they can get. Yeah. Yes, they might trade a little bit horrible at times, but that's the cycle. You're getting that right now.
Yeah.
Each central banker they're not even worth trading. Only Bullard the other day was probably your best chance.
As in the individual central bank speakers, yeah.
They're not really giving you any information, anything new, because you're just data dependent and you're waiting. Well, that's fine. But then your data points again, and, when the bank point comes.
That's all that understanding narrative that the way that these events are now playing is essentially a lot of churn in between, and then
you're seeing it after CPI. It's just pretty much just completely changed.
Yeah,
and you have to adapt to that and take whatever chance comes when it can. And that's the thing. That's the difference for me, because the technicals aren't really working. They haven't worked really for a couple months. When you're getting the CPIs are good. That Russia thing the other day was alright. It's again, if you're there at your desk at late nights, and a bit of luck does help along the way.
Yeah, and the luck's about you've got to grab the luck though, right?
Yeah, and I think it's a learn. I'm trying to, for me, you're trying to put some good size on stuff, and it's actually consistently trying to do that.
Yeah.
And at the moment, I've been trying. It's not really been paying off. Or you watch every tick for tick. And it's trying to learn that side of it. And obviously, like you're saying, when you're down, I think the way you have to just think like, how much can I recover?
Yeah.
There's a different element of, like all the other guys or the elite guys that can really spin it around. Versus.
I think that is part of one of the things you have to face early on. I remember doing a similar thing, as getting a trade completely wrong, goes miles against you, and you then have to sort of turn that over and look at it from the perspective of, well, this is bad. My objective now is to make it less bad. The getting back to flat or getting into some kind of big positive winner is not necessarily the objective at the time, and it's about then being able to reset to a new kind of sense of, right, this is what we're trying to achieve today. I guess it's like you're playing football and you're 3-0 down. Getting a draw out of that game is a decent result now, and that's kind of the objective on the game.
Yeah.
Quick last couple of them. You didn't trade central banks before you come to Axia?
No,
just not at all.
I didn't really think about them. No. I didn't even know they really existed. Really, I was in technicals and stuff like that.
Yeah, in terms of that side of things, then the career program kind of grows your skills on how you go about trading central banks.
And it opens up a variety of what you can trade.
Yeah.
Other opportunities. That's why I wish I'd actually took more focus of that in the beginning when I did do it.
But it comes through now, and I think this is something you often find a lot of people who've done it come out of it and kind of they'll go one way or another, and then you start bringing more bits in. I think you can't take it all on to start with.
No, it's a lot, because you start with like 3 banks, and then you might go Bank of Canada, and then obviously the Bank of Japan will come into play at some point.
Yeah,
we even traded some of the Aussie stuff when that started first happening.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, to start for a lot of people, is they'll just go the technical route to start with, and then as they start seeing more opportunities, they start bringing in other aspects, etc.
Yeah.
And that, I guess, that's always there behind you. You've always got that learning, and it's then about bringing it in when it matters.
Yeah.
So
that's what I think. It can be straightforward, but I think it's just the consistency of doing it. And again, obviously, the news traders are completely different. They're sitting and waiting for this stuff. Now you've got a few guys upstairs. I'm more technical compared to the others, but you're trying to lean on the team side of it. You're trying to lean on them as much as you can.
Yeah.
So then you can grow, and then the technical stuff like that, you can get some good sides away. And then for me, I'll be able to sit there and just hold that.
Yeah, and that's how you merge your sort of fundamental and technical trading, right? It's leaning on the skill set that you have. Well, cheers, Harry.
No problem.
Good having a good old chat about the Fed. Always interesting. It'll help for
Yes.
next time as well.